welcome to Memento, Vivere with Manny Rico. It's okay, I'm sorry, but I know it was Brat Summer. Obviously it's going, I'm sorry, but it's gonna be Brat Autumn, whatever. It's Kalila Autumn, and it's also Magdalena Bay Autumn as well. I feel like, okay, also, I feel super cute today. I have like my favorite new pair of shoes and just like this cardigan I thrifted and like my little jorts. Like, okay, like little sexy, not the board ones, just a little sexy, you know, sexy grandpa. Like, that's also, okay, how do we feel about this ring? Like, I've been watching Lord of the Rings, which, like, I watched it throughout my week because it is a 3-hour long movie, and it's like, it's one of those movies where if you just watch it and focus and just turn on the captions if you need to and look at what's going on, you actually like really get into it, and you're like, wait, like Gandalf, oh my god, my gay icon, like literally Gandalf and like the Megamind one, like Megatron, no, call me Megatron, wait, what is, okay, do you remember that Nicki Minaj song? What is it, how does it go? Ding, 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 ding. They call me Megatron, I cut a ton of time. It's not a race either, it's a marathon. Okay, I'm sorry, but I think there is some form of like, not necessarily levels, because like, girl, like what is this, middle school? Like what is this, Stan Twitter? Like no, like Nicki is one of those artists where when you can separate the person from the artist, it's just like, okay, like, I'm sorry, but Chun Sui is such a I absolutely love Chun Sui. Like, I just love. I'm me, I'm Bobby, Bobby, I just love that song. Like, I just love it. Like, I love it. I think Queen was probably like, it's one of those albums that a lot of people did not like, but like, I'm sorry, when there's albums that a lot of people don't like, sometimes you have to question, am I the problem? Do I not like that album? Is it me? Is it me as like my taste? Like sometimes, because what I'm getting at is radical optimism by our girl Dua. La amo. French Exit, like, dude, when she is singing French Exit, she put on like a French accent. It was amazing. She was like, French Exit. It was so funny. Listen. French Exit. So good, like just so good, like just so good. One of those albums where like a lot of people didn't get it. CXOXOXOXOX. Okay, the the deluxe, I need to re-listen. Like I really just need to re-listen. Like I know it's good, like I just need to re-listen right now. Oh, right now it is Magdalena Bay. I absolutely love this song. And Wait. My God. Hello? Like, I'm sorry. So good. And it's just like, so many artists are dropping this year, and I'm so happy. Like, I'm so happy. Like, okay. You know what I do all the time? This song, it's like my favorite part of the song. Hold on, let me play it. Wait. And she's smoking. Love my sister. Okay, also speaking of, Okay, so, as I said, like, we're meant to take breaks, like, we should, be able to, like, just take breaks and just, like, take a break. I also, like, decided that I don't think it's, like, part of my journey and my destiny at the moment to, like, deprive myself of, like, wonders of earth and, like, wonders of, like, just what the world has to offer. I don't think it's my job to, like, literally just be like, no, like, not for you, because I think we should, as humans, we should be able to learn how to have balance and how to have I need a haircut, but I'm also wanting to grow out my hair, so it's like, girl, like, I'm in between the stage of like but it's getting cutesy. But anyways, I feel like as humans we should learn and, like, self-analyze and be like, okay, whenever I do this, whenever I do whatever, I tend to not do X, Y, and Z. So I think we need to learn how to have, like, okay, self-control and somewhat use things to as a reward system to do things. That's kind of like, where I'm at in that mentality. Also, I forgot to tell you this last episode, but I got this. Oh my god, I look like such a hot grandpa. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I want kids, so okay. I took care of my sister's kids, so my nephews. This smells. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me finish one train of thought. I got this. I'm trying to work on that because I feel like we need to have a good flow to things. I got this perfume, and I don't want medicine just yet. Like, I don't want to go get some pills. Like, girl, let me try to do it myself. No, that's not. I'll get pills, trust. But I got REM. What is this perfume? The little Mod Vanilla. It smells like, I love the smell of the Maison Replica, the coffee break one. So yummy. This is kind of like what that smells like, with just a hint of like just a hint of like just a hint of like yours truly by Arianki. Like, just a hint of just like, it makes me feel like it makes me feel like very like the board worms. Like, it just makes me feel like that. I'm also drinking kombucha because that also makes me feel like it makes me not have tummy issues, because it's very important to not have tummy issues. Like, I do not want tummy issues. Sorry, that was a very loud whoop. But recently, okay, wait. So I told you I was. Oh wait. Okay, I told you two things. The first one is that I watched Lord of the Rings throughout my week. Like, at nights, like, I would start watching it at 8:30, and then I would stop watching at like 9:30, because I'm sorry, but I really want to go. I want to fix my sleeping schedule. Like, I realized that in the beginning of the summer, I kind of lost like some aura points that I'm not happy with that, and we're gonna get back to that. So I watched Lord of the Rings, and I'm going to explain to you the fastest possible, like, what it is about in, like, pop terms. So basically, there's a ring. We're gonna call that a Grammy, okay? So the Grammy gets for album of the year. Oh my god. Okay, so the Grammy is for the ring signifies the Grammy for album of the year. And right now, the Academy has it, but they lost it. So it ends up in Taylor Swift's, like, in her hand, and she's like, my precious. Like, that's Taylor Swift, okay? So she's like, my precious. So Beyonce, I've also really gotten into Beyonce, but Beyonce is the people that have tried and, like, don't succeed getting the ring. Like, that's gonna be Beyonce because Tyler, no. Who? Okay, right now, album of the year, we're gonna give it to Tyler Arianki. I know people hate on that Dua Lipa album, but I love Dua Lipa. Well, okay, not necessarily like, oh my god, I'm obsessed with Dua Lipa, but, like, I really enjoyed her album. I really enjoyed her music. I really enjoyed her, like, her mind. I don't know, I enjoy that. Okay, we have to. Okay, wait, Billy. Obviously, Billy, Sabrina. No, Sabrina can't enter. Billy, Arianki. I think Ariana is winning. Ariana has to win. So, sorry. So, Billie Eilish, she had the, no. Tyler. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make things flow, so I have to think. I'm sorry. We have to think before we speak, which is gold rule. Think before you speak, please. Think before you speak. Anyways, as I was saying, Tyler was holding the Album of the Year award, and then she gave that ring to Arianki now. So Arianki has to travel the seas and the oceans with Gondalf, which is Frankie Grande. No, okay, Gondalf is literally Frankie. Like, Gondalf is Frankie Grande. Like, he's gonna be like, "You shall not pass," and it's just to like Taylor Swift or something. And it's like, it's just like blocking like Ice Spice's airplane. Like, no, it's really to block fucking. Oh, sorry, it's really to block Taylor Swift's jet. Anyways. So Arianki is delivering this award because she's going to win the award. So she has to give this ring, or if it lands in the wrong hands, everything explodes. Everything, you know, as we know, it dies. So Gondalf goes to his friend Frankie Grande. Okay, wait. Okay, we're going to talk about Cleopatra. So Cleopatra is Gondalf, and she's with Ariana Grande to deliver the Grammy, which is the ring that holds all the power, to the Academy, and they have to take it so she can win Album of the Year, Eternal Sunshine. Hello, we can, that fun is mine. This is a true story about the lies you found. I love that song. Anyways, so they're going, so Cleopatra is Gondalf, so Cleopatra needs Ice Spice, which is the other wizard's help to deliver this ring to success. But the other wizard that's Ice Spice, Swamina is that wizard's name. He turns around on her friend. So she goes to Cleopatra, Gondalf. She goes to Cleopatra. That is my security. He does not need to carry your bags. That is my security. Gra. And then Cleopatra's like, oh God, like what? So she's like, okay, I'm gonna charge it to the game. Like, I'm going to finish this tour, right? Which is the tour of like taking the ring to success. And and this wizard, Ice Spice, the evil one, she's trying to just make Cleopatra's life hell. You know, she's like, you have 10,000 like listeners. Like, I'm sharing my stage with you. Like, you're really ungrateful. Like what is going on? Like, what? Like, this is what I get. You know, just playing that. Like, just playing like I help people. Like, whatever. Like, not even paying attention to anything that Gondalf Cleopatra told her, which is, you made me feel like unsafe. You made me like, you didn't give me a place to stay. Like, you told me you handled this. And so she's like, I am the token, you know, black friend. And so basically they're just having this back and forth, and Ice Spice just tries to eliminate Gondalf in the movie. In the Gondalf, like, both wizards are like fighting because the other wizard is evil and wants to take the award, Arianki's Eternal Sunshine award for Album of the Year. And so it's basically just going back and forth, and eventually I don't know what happens because the movie ends. There's 3 movies, but my nerdy relative was like, you need to watch, after this, you need to watch the show. Which I'm like, what show? Like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? Like, what show? Like, what show? Like, just show me what happens with the ring. Like, okay, I was really into the elves. So hot. Like, young Orlando Bloom, oh my god. That one, like, the guy that was helping them kill, like, the main one that was, like, the son of the king that died. Hot. So hot. Honestly, okay, Frodo, wait, why was Frodo kind of like, wait, like, I don't know how old Frodo was, wait, like, let's not do that, but, like, also Gandalf, like, my gay icon, like, Megatron, Megamind, like, I love him. But the other show has been Drag Race Philippines, which is, like, something that I've been so into, which is, like, just the way that Drag Race Philippines is everything that is about, like, just community and, like, actually uplifting, like, you know, their artistry and not trying to, like, compete with the host and, like, trying to get the host's attention. Like, the host is so funny and, like, so cute and, like, so good. Like, I'm sorry, I have not even seen Global All-Stars because I just know that either Kitty or Alyssa are gonna win. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, that's just ew. Because, like, they're just so, and, like, I don't care. Drag Race Philippines, okay, I want Maxi and Angel to, like, be a double crowning, like, for the first time ever, like, 2 siblings, like, literally siblings, like, just both winning, like, amazing. I would die, but honestly, if anyone wins in that season, I would be so happy. Like, I do not care, like, everyone is so good. I love everyone, like, they're so amazing, like, mwah. So that's that. I've also been running, which, okay, like, I have been running the same route as I did when I was 18, and like that I was like, okay, like obviously it's a little bit harder now. Not necessarily like, oh my god, like girl, I'm 21, like it's not like I'm 50, but like not that there's anything wrong with being 50, because like I would one day, like I hope to like be as, excuse me, the kombucha. I hope to be as healthy and as energetic and as good as people in their 50s, sorry, are, because that just means more experience, more happiness. Like, I don't know, like, I think life is what you make it. So you know, I'm not one of those people that are like, I'm scared to age. Like, no, I'm very excited to age. I'm actually like, it happens when it happens, you know? Like, I'm not like, oh my god, I want to age. Like, that's kind of, I'm enjoying the present moment. I'm young, I'm lit, I have, you know, my life is beautiful. Like, it is what you make it, and it's all in your mind, you know? So today I journaled while I was working out. I get these random thoughts while I work out. We'll get into the biggest thought later, but I have these like thoughts that I need to journal, because like I need to write. I just need to write. Like, I just need to write. Like, I just really need to write. So I was like, I am so grateful to be I am so grateful to be alive. Like, life is beautiful, because it's one of those things that like in the beginning of the summer I like really did lose my like a little bit of aura, like a little bit of like cute little sexy aura. Like, I really was just into like just working out, but like not really like working out, like, but more gaining. I was bulking, so I didn't care if I ate a bunch of junk food, which there's not a problem in eating junk food. It's just that I was doing it excessively and almost overeating. And the problem with junk food is that junk food actually like affects your mind, and like it affects your energy balance and everything. Like, it's just not the best thing to be eating like all the time. And I also did it in a form of like self-hatred, which is like, oh my god, girl, like, get it together. Like, okay, that's enough. So I was just like, okay, like what, like I'm going to ride the wave, like whatever. And so I just, you know, bad habits equal to bad, you know, energy, bad, you know, communication skills, just all of those things kind of just, I also wasn't even like, I was not even paying attention to like credit cards and like bills and stuff. Like, it was just odd. Like, it was just very interesting. Like, something was definitely off. And so finally I'm like, you know, waking up and enjoying the last bit of summer, and, you know, just getting my award points back, or not necessarily back. I think the past is the past. We only use the past to like, you know, get lessons from and apply them now, and the future is an illusion. And, you know, we do set future goals, but like that's that. Like, we are here now. And so here now, this is what I've learned. I think it's very important to take breaks and like just realize that you're loved, and like realize that you are loved. That's one of the biggest things that I learned from Sergio. I love him so much, and she's this person that like I learned that really soft side of me, because being a double Scorpio and an Aquarius, like I feel emotions to 1,000, but I'm not good at expressing them, and I'm not good at like sitting with them. I'm more so like I'm feeling them and then I act, instead of just sitting with them and like reflecting. So that's kind of what I've been incorporating recently. I think it's something I like, just knowing and reassuring yourself and like affirming yourself that you are loved and you are love, and text your friends back and talk to them and call them or whatever. That's like, wow, like that's just major. Like, I'm sorry, but it's something that brings me so much joy, that in life you make connections, and in life you have certain people that like you get a second chance with, that you could have never gotten in the first place. And then, you know, that just gives you like so much love and just so much joy throughout your life. But while I was working out, as I said, I get these random questions, and recently the biggest one was why Jesus died. I was genuinely like, okay, like growing up in a very, very organized religion environment and household, I get told that Jesus was brought down from the sky because he died for our sins, and God sent him to die for our sins. So then, you know, he resurrects, and then he goes up to the sky, and he's planning to come back and destroy all the bad people, and then there's going to be a paradise, and then they're going to rule earth and heaven and whatever. That's what they believe in. And so that's what I was told. Come to find out, he was simply just a protester. He was around prostitutes, And he had an incredible philosophy of being present and of, you know, conscious and unconsciousness and fighting for what you believe in, and just, you know, like a really good, like, you know, person. And like, I wouldn't say like, I don't like politics, but like he was just protesting against the wealthy class as well, and like, you know, the unfairness of everything, because back then, like, there was so much unfairness and everything. So I was reading the book The Power of Now, which, oh my god, this book, get into her, like really get into her. This is the second time I read this book, and the first time, this just goes to show that like as you evolve and as you get older, like your mind just changes and your mind just evolves and your mind just gets better, and like the way that you think about things and is the way that like things come back to you, and the way that you perceive things is, you know, like you have that control. And so rereading this has really allowed me to like be present and like understand, like the biggest takeaway and like the biggest thing that has changed my life like these past few weeks has been asking myself, do I have a problem right now? Like, what problem is there right now? Usually there's no problem, because stuff gets handled when it gets handled, and there's no problem currently at the situation. That's just kind of what it is. And sorry, quiet on set, sorry. And so I've just been reading this book, and I went to my favorite coffee shop. Like, oh my god, like like favorite coffee shop. Like, it's just so yummy and it's so beautiful and it's like my favorite. But there was a part, so at the beginning of the book it talks about Jesus, right? And he says how he's going to use Jesus as like some of his examples of what he thought and like what his philosophy was in the beginning of the book. And I was like, ugh. I was like, ew. Like, why is Jesus like gonna be brought up? Like, I literally just left the church because I had freshly turned like 18, and like that's the age that you can leave the church in. So I had freshly left the church, and I was like, ugh. Like, we're gonna talk about Jesus, like, you. Because like I genuinely didn't even know that Jesus was real. Like, I genuinely thought Jesus was a fake person, because that's how like oh my god. That's how sorry, that's how like atheist I was. Like, I didn't believe in anything. Like, I was just like, no, that's not true. Like, I don't think that's true, because it's just the way that like I was raised. Like, I hated that belief system because it made me hate myself at a young age, and it made me believe that I wasn't loved, and it made me believe that I wasn't born this way, and it made me believe that, you know, God doesn't love me, and it made me believe that that person, that their God, their approval, the person that, the thing, their God that gives them approval didn't love me and didn't approve of me until he came down and destroyed the world. Then I would be happy. Then I would be this. Then I would be that. When in all reality, that's not true. And you can be happy now. You can accept yourself now. God or the universe or the air, the oxygen do love you, because you are love. You are made from love. You are made with love, and you can give love. So therefore you are love. You don't need to have an acceptance of a organized religion God, because those things are all made believe, and they're all written up, and they're all made by a board of men, straight probably white men, that are making these rules to control other people. That's all there is to this. There is no actual faith, and there's no actual love in this. All of this is just for money. All of this is just for control. That is what organized religions are. And if also like that's the factual things, but also there's like, if this brings you peace of mind, and if you can get sleep from being in these religions, go for it. Like, why would I be like, no, you can't do that, you can't do this, if you do that, you do that, when I left because they were like, you can't do that, you can't do, like, I think in life you're allowed to do whatever decision you want, because that is the joy of being a human. But just know that it brings so much harm to the people close to you that are that way, and it brings a lot of sadness, and it's very upsetting, and it angers you, because family is supposed to love you unconditionally, and these huge companies and these huge machines of organized propaganda just are creating so many problems in this world that I feel like people don't realize that all of these main political problems are all because of religion. So organized religion. But anyways, so I had this hatred to that. When I heard Jesus, when I everything, I just, you know. And so recently, I discovered of the, you know, like, no, like there, God is just a term of like universe. Like God is not, you know, God is just like whatever you make it. Because girl, if you haven't noticed, no one knows what's going on in all reality. No one truly knows what's going on in all reality. We're all going to die. There are comets coming over here. We're all going, like, just enjoy day by day, power of now, you know, present, inhale, exhale. What can I do? Past is lessons, future is an illusion. Like, focus on the now, right? So I was like, okay, wait, let's make meaning to life. Because I reached a point where I was just so gone of like, nothing is real and I'm just going to die and we were just an explosion. Now, you know, I was like, no, like, let's read, like, let's educate ourselves, like, you know, like, let's, you know, like, let's create meaning to life. So I was like, okay, I am agnostic. I do believe in everything. Like, I beautiful, like, Buddhism, like, meditation, like, yoga, like, I'm more of that person. Like, I'm not very much of like, you know, Jesus and Christ and, you know, like, organized church stuff. I'm more of like I am my own God. Like, oxygen is a God, trees are a God, everything has life, everything has, you know, a conscience, and because it's made of atoms, just like me, I'm made of atoms. Like, you know, I'm more of that person. But I also feel like it's respect and appreciation that we should have for a lot of things, even though we don't get that in return, because what you put out is what you get back. So that's something that I've been like working on, you know, like trying to, even the way that I like talk about people or like like gossip or whatever it is, I try to like limit that or like take that out and try to like make it positive or like make it a little bit, you know, not necessarily like, girl, you're gonna get some bad energy or some negative karma from that, and like that's not what I want to do in life. Like, I think problems are caused by your mind, so it's like I don't want to have problems. Like, let's just mind our business, do our hobbies, live, laugh, love. So in the book, I'm going to read you the paragraph. Be like a servant waiting in the return of the master, says Jesus. The servant does not know at what hour the master is going to come, so he stays awake, alert, poised, still lest he miss the master's arrival. And another parable, Jesus speaks of the 5 careless, unconscious, parentheses unconscious women who do not have enough oil, which is the consciousness, to keep their lamp burning, to stay present, and so miss the bridegroom, the now, and don't get to the wedding fast, enlightenment. These 5 stand in contrast to the 5 wise women who have enough oil, stay conscious. So basically, even the men who wrote the Gospels did not understand the meaning of these parables, so the first misinterpretation and distortions crept in as they were written down. So that's what I'm saying. Like, everyone kind of just took this, what actually was going on and what actually was being written, and like these philosophies, and twisted them and turned them into whatever they wanted, which is they believe that everything is going to come in the future. Like, in the future, if you don't stay awake and you don't fall asleep, which is, I've heard this term exactly from their church. They would say you have to stay awake, which is basically for them to like stay alert to like not doing a sin. That's what it is for them, to not do a sin. Like, watch porn, be gay, kiss a man, get out of a relationship even though it harms you. These are those sins that they don't allow, that don't want you. So it's like, basically just don't exist and wait for the future for God to come and destroy everything. Like, that's what you're going to do, which is literally what goes against to what Jesus was saying. He is saying to have consciousness of being present, not of waiting for something in the future. So you know, like, it just kind of goes to show the mind control and like the mind brainwash that people do in these religions and in these cults that are just so like, girl, like. So Judas, the person that was around Jesus, he snitches on the Rome emperor and is like, oh, like, he's trying to take over Israel, which is not. He basically got clocked. Like, they clocked his T. So they clocked Jesus and they killed him as a form of being like, this is what happens when you test us, or you think you're superior than us and you're protesting against us and you're saying you're the Messiah. Like, this is what happens with people like that. and he died. R.I.P. Jesus. But yeah, like, before doing this research, I literally just went on Twitter and like someone explained to me all, and I was like, okay, I get that. Like, they clocked him. Like, they literally just clocked him. But he was a protester. Like, he would have been down with the LGBTQ, like, a sister. Low-key, he was a sister, but that's another topic. But yeah, love you, bye.